This is one of the most important chapters of this tutorial because it introduces many concepts of Node.js, which will be new to you for the most part. So let's get started. In the first place, we're going to create a simple hello world Node.js application. For that, let's open Notepad++ and then create a new JavaScript file. At the first line of code, we're going to create an HTTP variable, and then we're going to make a call to HTTP Node.js library by using the require function. The HTTP Node.js library allows us to create a web server, so let's use the HTTP variable to create a server object. It's absolutely necessary to respect the uppercase letters. The create server function accepts a single parameter that is an anonymous function and has request object and response object parameters. It also represents a callback function that is automatically added to the request event. Inside the anonymous function, you include all the code to run your website, or better yet, you can make calls to other functions that handle your website. This example does nothing with the request object, but it uses the response object. So inside the anonymous function, you call the response.writeHead method that writes an HTTP header, which the first parameter indicates the static code in which 200 means success. And the second parameter indicates to the browser the content type of the response object. In our case, we will respond by text/HTML. This method must only be called once on a message, and it must be called before response.end is called. The response.end method signals to the server that all of the response headers and body have been sent. The server should consider this message complete. The response.end must be called on each response. We will use response.end to send hello world title inside h1 tag to the browser. Then we send a message to the console window stating that the request was handled by using the console.log method. And we need to add a listen function that will be called when the server is executed. The listen function accepts a port parameter that is specified as the port to listen on. For this tutorial, we'll use the port 8080 and an IP address parameter that we will set to localhost. Then we send a message to the console window to let you know that the server was successfully running and is waiting for requests. So after completing coding, we need to save the file in the website folder. And we're gonna set the name to hello world. And now we're gonna run locally our hello world application to check that everything is okay. So let's open the command prompt for window. Then we navigate to the website folder. And then we use the node keyword to run our hello world application. A message is appeared from hello world application indicate that the server is running at port 8080. Then we need to open the browser and navigate to localhost 8080, as I'm gonna be showing you now. Localhost and choose the port 8080. When the request is received by the server, a response is sent to the browser, which displays a hello world title, as you can see, and a message is logged to the console.